Well, Fiesta is here, and we all know it can get a little crazy around this time of year. Attorney Shawn Brown has some tips to help you stay out of trouble this Fiesta. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in, Shawn.
Good morning. Good to see you, Shelley.
Good morning. All right, jot down Shawn's number. I hope you don't have to use it. So let's talk about how we can Fiesta responsibly.
Sure. Always have a plan, obviously, right? Going out to these events, they start early, they go late. Have a plan. Uber, designated driver. If you are going to drink, leave your car somewhere, whatever the case may be.
Always have a plan, that is for sure. Let's talk about what happens if I were to get pulled over. What do I need to know?
Yeah, you have rights, right? Everybody has rights. Always be cooperative and polite with the police officers, but you have a right to tell them no. If they get you out of the car and want you to perform some of these field sobriety tests there on the roadside, they can be very challenging. Like, what's normal for you is not necessarily normal for me.
Okay.
I might be able to stand on 1 foot for 10 seconds, but you were a ballerina growing up and you could do it for 30 days or 30 minutes or whatever the case may be. And so you have a right to refuse those field sobriety tests, respectfully and politely, of course. They may ask you to do a breath test. You also have a right to refuse that.
If I do refuse all that, what happens?
If you refuse it, then there's you have a right to request a hearing within 15 days of the date of arrest. And depending on if you refuse or you do the breath test, there is always a license suspension looking at you down the road. So I would always just suggest that you refuse it.
Politely and respectfully.
Yes.
At what point do I need to call in a lawyer, somebody like you?
Yeah, you call us right away. We need to, like I said, we have 15 days to request that license hearing. If you do not do it within that first 15 days, your license will automatically be suspended. So that's the first time constraint that we're kind of dealing with. And then we need to start reviewing reports and body cams and kind of figuring out where we need to focus our time on this particular case.
I know you're a San Antonio guy. You like me, we've been fiestaing since the 90s. I mean, it is what it is, right? Do you have a favorite Fiesta event or tips for us this morning?
Well, I mean, we used to love La Semana. I don't know if you remember La Semana on the streets of Commerce Street.
I know.
The great concerts. I remember seeing Neil Diamond there. What a blast. Had a great time. You know, I love the River Parade. I think it's so traditional and it's just a lot of fun. And then obviously Nyosa, getting to see all the different alleys and countries that kind of make San Antonio unique in what it is.
It is such a fun party, and of course we want you to enjoy all the days of the party, so be sure you're fiesting responsible. Do you have a medal this year?
We do. We have a medal, and it's El Rey de la Ley, and what that means is the King of Law. It's a lot of fun, and it's a mariachi with my picture, obviously. I've been known to sing a couple of mariachi songs from time to time, and so we kind of incorporated it into a medal. Here you go.
Thank you. And I know you're sponsoring our Fiesta Medal Board, so we thank you for that.
Absolutely.
We will make this the very first medal on the board.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Good deal. Shawn, always good to see you. Thanks for coming in this morning. Thanks for keeping us safe. Guys, if you've got questions, here's where you can find Shawn Brown. He's right here in San Antonio on St. Mary's Street. Jot that number down in case you need it. It is 210-224-8200. And of course, you can find Shawn online, ShawnBrownLaw.com. He is on social media as well, so make sure, again, you follow him and write down his number.